If you want to make your own mod list, whether that be completely from scratch or if you want to have the core visuals already done for you, then Anvil might be the perfect mod list for you to start from. Hey guys, Biggie here, and welcome to another Skyrim Special Edition Wabbajack mod list quick look. This time we have Anvil created by Althro. So we'll spend some time and check this out. And I'm going to show you guys actually the mod organizer 2 of this mod list towards the end. So stay tuned for that because I do want to show you guys the different profiles that Anvil has and kind of explain the differences. But essentially, Anvil is meant to replace AVO as well as ADT. So you will be able to build your own list, whether you want to do it almost completely from scratch or if you want to have a solid graphical baseline to do it from. So let's get going here. Already right off the bat, I do like this interior lighting. This is going to be a lighter list compared to what AVO was, and even compared to the other visual baseline lists that are out there. So this only has 374 mods with the ENB profile that I'm playing with right now. It has 140 plugins, of which only 26 are ESPs/ESMs. So very, very light. That means that you almost have your entire 254 slots to play around with if you want to add your own stuff. Of course, you do void official support if you go ahead and play around with the list in ways that would void support, but that is the purpose of this. It is meant to be a list to build off of, or I mean, if you just want a clean-looking vanilla experience, you can do so as well. Looking at the mod organizer, the mod configuration, you can see it's pretty light as well. You have True HUD, so you want to combine your widgets like I always do. I never scale the bars. You have True Directional Movement for your target lock key. Smooth Cam just has one preset here. Classical Enhanced 2. Sky UI, Dindalod, a couple other things. You do have Photo Mode. So let's get into it. Again, this is going to be just graphics and bug fixes. You won't expect to see any perk overhauls or anything like that. No new animations. It'll be the Skyrim you know and love. It'll just look significantly improved compared to vanilla Skyrim. And it'll still be very light and performance friendly. Grab some of their stuff. Now, I want to show you guys some cool things that I like about this list. Number one, this is using the More Dirt mod. So this is blended roads with more dirt, which is almost like a best of both worlds between blended roads and northern roads, because it is still blended roads, but they're a lot more blended. They still got that blended roads bumpiness, so they're not as flat as northern roads are. But they do look really cool. Here we see Fantasia, the new landscape mod created by Sky King. It's Fantasia Landscapes, which when it's clear and sunny, let me skip the weather a little bit, can get very vibrant. So another cool thing about this list is you do have the different tones from what I've noticed. When it's bright and sunny, it'll look a lot more vibrant compared to mornings, or when it's overcast, and it'll be a lot more gloomy. But I know there's a lot of Fantasia fans out there, so you'll be able to enjoy the Fantasia experience. This is going to be Simplicity of Seas for the water mod, with natural waterfalls as well, so they are looking very natural. And I actually do like Simplicity of Sea a lot. It's a very highly compatible water mod. It looks great. you know, it doesn't usually cause a lot of the issues that some of the other water mods can cause. And I mean, they just look actually super nice. Look at that. The mountains will be covered by the Enhanced Rocks and Mountains mod, ERM, which is another newer mod that came out just within the last year. Anything not covered by those mods will mostly be Skyland All-in-One as well as Skyland Bits and Bobs. The trees will be Happy Little Trees. So Happy Little Trees, again, they don't stray too far from the vanilla aesthetic, but they do look pretty happy. They're a lot nicer than vanilla trees. They got more enhanced branches. They're a little bit taller, I think, than vanilla trees, too. And to go along with those, you have happy little logs and happy little shrubs. The grass mod will be Amon grass with a few other little mods here and there for various plants like mountain flowers, mushrooms, things like that. Most of the creatures will be belly aches creatures. Let's take these guys out. As you can see here, a lot more enhanced, but everything, the tone of this list is still very much Skyrim. You get a lot for a really little package. And given the low plugin count, super easy to add whatever gameplay mods you want on top of it. Dragons will be retextured with Iconic's Dragon mod. You have some of Cagewan's creature retextures as well. There are some additional mods for smaller things, like some of the JS mods and Ancient Dwemer Metal, Dwemer Pipework reworked. And the cities themselves are going to be basically their vanilla selves. You won't have any overhaul mods like Spaghettis or anything like that. But you do have the Major Cities Mesh overhaul mod, which basically fixes a lot of the meshes that are broken in vanilla, as well as the Fix FYX mod series.
Well, that's taken care of.
All of the NPCs as well will be their vanilla selves, but their hair will be reworked with the Vanilla Hair Remake mod as well as High Poly Vanilla Hair. And like I said, guys, it went from being super vibrant to being gloomy, overcast, raining. Super cool weather with the Obsidian Weathers and Seasons mod. And you have Storm Lightning too. You might have caught that in the MCM. But here we are in good old Morthal.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not.
I think the NPCs actually look pretty good, given that they don't have any major makeovers or anything like that.
I haven't got all day.
Most of the characters will have the Simply Skin mod. Khajiits will be handled through SC Khajiits and Rustic Children to fix the little potato kids. And the masculine and feminine Argonian mods. So let's take a look at how the community shaders profile looks. I mean, I think I honestly prefer the community shaders version. I think the lighting is a little bit better. I think it just kind of matches the tone, the landscape, and everything a little bit more than the ENB profile did. You can see a little bit more definition, I feel like, with regards to the landscape here. You can see really that blended roads plus more dirt take effect. It's the cobbled path. I feel like it even has a little bit less of a water seam there. The water does look a little bit muddier with the, could just be because of the time of day. Oh yeah, when we brighten it up. I mean, yeah, it's a lot more vibrant, but I actually think this looks super nice. I kind of want to trail the same path just so you guys can compare. This is probably one of the best applications of community shaders that I've seen so far. I feel like community shaders with a reshade to touch up kind of the tones, the contrast, vibrancy goes a long way. Yeah, this is super nice. This is actually super nice. Now, another thing to mention is that this does run on version 1.5.97 Best of Both Worlds. So even though you don't need Anniversary Edition to play this list, you can play with Anniversary Edition if you do have that content by adding it yourself. It will be compatible with it because it's essentially the EXE thinks it's 1.5.97, but the game files and everything are going to be handled exactly like if, maybe not exactly, but essentially like you are playing Anniversary Edition, which is really the best of both worlds, because then you can do things like have grass cache for grass lods. We see some interior lighting. The interiors in general are going to be a little bit darker in the shadows. That's gloomy, but there we go. Yeah, I mean, very solid. Very solid. It just goes to show that you don't need a super gigantic mod list to have pretty clean visuals for Skyrim. Ow. Anyway, let me show you guys the Mod Organizer 2 really quick. So here we are in Mod Organizer 2. You can choose your profiles here. Core is going to be the community shaders version. The Core ENB is going to be the ENB version. Both of these have all of the things that I have mentioned. But if you go to the Forge version, it doesn't come with any of the texture mods or anything like that. It'll just have your necessary bug fixes, DLLs, things like that. So if you want to do all of your own textures, you can with Anvil Forge. And you have all of the tools at your disposal: Nemesis, Synthesis, Xedit, Dindalod, things like that. With the Forge profile, you only have 33 plugins, of which 10 are ESPs/ESMs. So you can go nuts with that. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys thought of Anvil, you know, how it works out for you, and I'd be excited to see some mod lists end up getting forked from it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you to all the channel members, with a special thanks to Eldon, Dead Julius, Maple C, Rowdy Audi, Too Many Manny, Russell B, Tricked, Dasha, Odie, Hunter, Radon, Ben, Chon Chisel, Caspar, Elliot, J-Man, 45, Cybercat, M, MZ Hyde, Nurga L, Mark, Bubone, Gats, Death Evan, Kerno, Ha4head XT, Michael, Sakir Yassar, Mohammed, Olaf, Peach Marie, Gran F Dad, Laid Back Daddio, Nikita Trotsky, Maul, I Am Gremlin, Jesser, Richard, Condor, Brett, Joe, Zyver, Badger, Tekezo, Task Reloaded, Logic, Leonardo, Terrence, Rude, Neon 11, Mr. Ringmaster, Giovenko, Simon, Ash, Raphael, Phil, Devin, Ninja Girl, Ragnarok, Mr. McFarlane, Shadow Trail, PJK, TCDN, Stridey, Kitschy, Baseball, Paul, Damien, Selly, Tree, Mumoli, Andrew, Bluesen, Shock Blue, CDS Emily, Paramology, Fang97, Balthazar, Nick, Psycho, Matt Greco, Painkiller, Robert, Boguslaw, John Wang, Mr. Jody, Austin, and Cthulhu Neil. Thank you guys so much.